Mahaprabhu said that in reality, if someone has faith and love for me, then what to do? Have one pointed faith. Don't listen to here and there. If someone others is writing their own lyrics and then doing kirtan of it, it's of no benefit at all. Why is there no benefit at all? Because it has no potential, it has no power. So that's why we're saying, if you want to do kirtan, then sing the kirtan was written by pure devotees of the Lord, like Narottam-das Thakur, Bhakti-vinod Thakur, Vidyapati, Chandidas, all the eternal associates of Mahaprabhu. They did lots of spiritual practice, sadhan and bhajan. People who have not done any sadhan and bhajan, they are just writing it depending with their knowledge. It has no power at all. Did you understand or not? It's just like hitting a stick on a grass, so it's of no use. So in Brahmaji glorification, he's also saying, if you keep hitting a stack of grass, then will you get rice? No. Because it has no rice. So exactly like that, people who have not done any bhajan and sadhan, and they are just writing anything with their mind and knowledge, that kirtan, doing that kirtan is waste. It's just for entertainment of people, it's of no use. It's just for entertainment, just like entertaining material people. This is not feeding the soul. This kirtan does not touch your soul and heart. So Gurudev has written in present time, these days, they do kirtan of songs that are written by non-vaishnavas. And they think that this is good kirtan. This is not coming from scriptures, so such kirtan is not good to do. So for example, the Sahajiya people, they say Nitai Gaur Radhe Sham, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. This is not coming from scriptures. This is not coming from scriptures. This is just like an imaginary verse, and it is like dosh. And it increases the anarthas in your heart, so it gives opposite fruit. So wherever, don't go here and there. So Mahaprabhu gave a clear instruction. Mahaprabhu is saying that if someone has faith in my words and me, then follow my instructions if you trust me. So Mahaprabhu is, when do you follow someone's instructions? If you trust someone, if you have faith in someone, only then you follow their instructions. If you don't have faith, then giving instruction is completely pointless. Giving instruction is completely pointless if someone has no faith and trust. So we should do kirtans that are written by Narottam-das Thakur, Vidyapati, Chandidas, Bhakti-vinod Thakur, pure devotees of Bhakti-vinod Thakur, Rupa Goswami Pad. These are pure devotees of the Lord, especially Bhakti-vinod Thakur. So we should do kirtan of our Guru Parampara. If you other kirtans, they don't have any power. How can they have any potential? Do kirtan of Mirabai, you all will become wives of Krishna in Dwarka if you do kirtan of Mirabai. Then you will serve the wives of Krishna under their instructions in Dwarka. Do you want to go to Dwarka? If someone wants to go to Vrindavan, then you have to follow the instructions of associates of Mahaprabhu. Only then you can go there. So here it is explained the qualities of when the heart softens and we receive the mercy of Krishna when we listen about the Krishna's glories, and we get more attached to Krishna when we hear about his pastimes. In someone's heart who has bhavas manifested in their heart, there are two types of sadha. One is a Jata-rati sadha and one is Jata-rati sadha. Jata-rati sadha, so whatever you tell them, their thirst keeps on increasing and increasing. They feel so joy and bliss in Bhagavath-katha. So they're thinking, I'm not listened to anything, I'm not spoken anything, so they keep on going. So it's like once you drink water, your thirst is satisfied. But if someone has a Shanipad disease, the disease Shanipad, in that disease, so they want more and more water. Their thirst is never satisfied. That's Jal-udri rog. Jal-udri, it means like there's water filled in stomach. Overdose of water. So this stomach, it's like just like keeps on blowing up, and then you have to take the water out from there. So there's a problem. So there's some problem in liver. In Mud, I saw one Prabhuji. He had the same disease. So we had to take water out from his body. That is Jaludri. Like in the stomach, there's so much water filled. This is a type of disease. So your blood, it turns into water and it goes to your stomach. And in that disease, we feel so much thirst. We feel thirst over and over again. The more and more water you drink, you just want to drink more and more. Thirst never quenches. Exactly like that. Someone who is in such a deep bhav. So listening and discussing about qualities of Krishna and pastimes of Krishna, the thirst of that is never finished. Never satisfied. They always have the desire for more and more Harikatha and more discussion of pastimes. Vrindavan, Navadvip Dham and Bhagavad Dham. So Krishna, the Madhurya Dham of Krishna, beautiful Dham, to live there, the desire to live there is love. Vrindavan, Giriraj Govardhan, Radha Kunda, Navadvip Dham. They desire to live there. If the benefit of Vrajvas is only if you live in association of pure devotee. You can only collect Sukriti in Dham. How to live in Dham? You have to live in association of pure devotee of the Lord. So listen to Harikatha. This is how you live in Braj. This is Dhama-vasa. So listening to Harikatha. So if you're living in Dham, you can get some Sukriti. So if someone is living in Braj and they're not doing any aparadha, then like in Vrindavan, Giriraj Govardhan, it's good. But if you're not listening to Harikatha and not associating with pure devotees, then there's not much benefit. It's just like collecting some Sukritis. So the process to live in Braj is you have to listen Harikatha from pure devotees of the Lord. You can even live in Delhi and you are in Braj. You're listening to Harikatha because you're listening to Harikatha from pure devotees of the Lord. So that's Dhama-vasa. And if someone is living in Vrindavan and there's no benefit, if there's no association of sadhu in Vrindavan, then it's pointless to stay in Braj. You can just get some Sukritis. And if you do aparadha in Dham, then it's also not good. Not good. Do aparadha. So if you do a little tiny aparadha in Dham, it becomes huge. Like in Vrindavan. If you're living and you're doing bad thing in Vrindavan, it's like a thunderbolt. It multiplies, and so if you do a tiny aparadha in Delhi, then it won't become like a thunderbolt. It won't become so thunderbolt. So doing tiny aparadha in Dham has heavy consequences. So that is Dhama aparadha. It becomes like a thunderbolt and it's a very heavy consequences for that. And if you do aparadha outside of Dham, the same thing if you do outside the Dham, then it does not have such heavy consequences. So the more and more fruits that we get in Dham, the more and more loss we have there. So
high risk, high returns.
So it's like high risk and high returns. High risk and high return. This is about Dham. So living in Dham, how do you live in Dham? It's very hard process. And that's why I'm saying, so in Vrindavan, Navti, Bhagavath-dham, the desire to love there, there's only benefit of living in Dham if you're associating with the sadhu or pure devotee of the Lord. Then there's benefit, otherwise there's no benefit. Because conditioned souls that have no realization of Dham, you see no difference between the dust and mud of Vrindavan and dust of Delhi. So Vrindavan, they're saying the land is Chintamani. Even the hardest particle of Vrindavan, it's like chintamani. Water is like amrit. So do you drink the water of Vrindavan or not? And you drink the water of Delhi, is there any difference? So your stomach gets upset while drinking water of Vrindavan. Is it chintamani? So everyone buys Bisleri bottle and then they drink. They buy packaged water and drink. So you carry water from Delhi and then you drink it in Vrindavan. So there's no realization of the beauty of the water of Vrindavan. You have no realization about it. So how is it amrit? Because amrit is very nectar, full of nectar. And in the Yamuna river, you even feel a bit bad to do Achman in Yamuna. Why? Because there's so many insects in the Yamuna river, and there's algae, and it's hard. We don't have the transcendental mind and transcendental vision. If you drink that, then your stomach will get upset. Will it get or not? So that's why this all is explained. In reality, what is Vrajvas? What is living in Vrindavan in reality? So listening to Harikatha in association of pure devotees of the Lord, that is Vrajvas. Dhama-vasa, living in Vraj, is only beneficial if you are associating with the pure devotee of the Lord. So you have to discuss and listen to Harikatha from a devotee, from the mouth of pure devotee of the Lord. That is known as Dhama-vasa. So here it is said, Bhakti-Thakur is writing, the people who are living in Dham, so look at them and offer your pranams. So we have to be very humble and we have to pray to them. What do we need to pray? Hey Brajvasis, please give me mercy and give me darshan of Radha and Govinda. That's what we pray to Brajvasis. So if someone is not living in Braj, they don't have darshan themselves, how can they give you mercy? So if people who are living there right now in Braj, have they seen Radha and Krishna? They have not seen themselves. How will they offer us to see? So Sri Radharani is beloved for Krishna. They have not seen themselves. So how will they give us mercy? So can a blind person explain you how something looks? No. Those who have seen, those who have eyes, they can tell you what something looks like. And if someone is blind, then how can they explain you? That's right. A blind person, if they are leading another blind person and then they both will fall. They both will fall into a pit. And who will help them? No one. So they asked their minister, and Mantri, minister, he answered back to all the questions asked by king. So the minister was very knowledgeable. So every question the king asked, he is to answer him back properly. So king was thinking, he always defeats me in conversations. So do you like to be defeated? No. Do you like to be defeated? No. So we have a desire to defeat the other person. So minister every day there, he used to defeat the king in conversation all day. So king was feeling upset. He said the mantri, how to defeat him, the minister. Is the sound okay now? So one day, king, the minister didn't came to the assembly. And at that time, everyone was sitting in the assembly. All of them, they said, King, tell us something. So the king said, today I had a very nice dream. I will tell you about my dream. So the king started to explain about his dream. And he said, so me and my minister, we both were going somewhere, and while walking we saw there were two rivers, two ponds. One was a pond of amrit, it was like Kheer, like sweet rice and milk. It was a pond of Kheer, lake. It was a lake of Kheer. So it's sweet rice and milk lake, and on the other side it was a lake of stool and urine. So the king said, so I fell down into the lake of Kheer, and minister, he fell into the lake of stool and urine. So all the people, they started to laugh, they started to clap, they said, wow, very nice. And minister, he fell into the lake of stool and urine. And king said, what happened after that? The king said, I'm not remembering it. I woke up, my dream stopped. And at that time minister came and said, he said, I saw the same dream that you saw. The minister said, so we both were going, you fell into the lake of Kheer, and I fell into the lake of stool and urine. And everyone started to laugh. They both saw the same dream. So your dream just ended, you woke up. So I will tell you what happened next. So king said, what happened after that? So when you were in the lake of Kheer, you were drowning. What did I do? Quickly, I came out from the lake of stool and urine, and I entered to your lake with which you were drowning, and you gave me a hug, and I saved you. And I started to lick your body, and you started to lick my body. So you were in the lake of Kheer, sweet rice and milk, and so you were in the lake of Kheer, and you're eating stool and urine. And I was coming from the lake of stool and urine, I was eating Kheer. So all the people, they started to laugh. So minister was very clever. The minister, the king said, the king was thinking to defeat the minister, to show him down. Did you like this story? So what am I saying? If someone is living in harm, and they're thinking about material things, and someone is living out from harm, and they're getting absorbed into the moods of Raj, so who is topmost? Who is better? So it's like they're living in the lake of Kheer, and they're licking stool and urine. So exactly like that, Dhama-vasa, living in Dham is like living in Dham, and you get association of pure devotee of the Lord, and then you listen to our beautiful Harikathas. Why is this no point? So if it's not possible to stay physically in Dham, so we should live there mentally and get association of pure devotees and listen to Bhagavad and do kirtan. That is equal to Dhama-vasa. Do you understand? So living in Dham is equal to getting association of pure devotees of the Lord. And so people who have materialistic desires, the people karmi and jnanis, people who believe in karmas and people who believe in knowledge, they cannot understand. If an unknowledgeable person is, even if an unknowledgeable person is taking association of pure devotees, then they will get the benefit. Also, one beautiful thing explained here. Someone was thinking about Radha and Krishna and they are doing bhajan, but in their heart they have desire to get liberated and they have desire to enjoy their senses. So that person is known as Pratibimbha-bhava-abhasa. Pratibimbha-bhava-abhasa. So if the unknowledgeable person, if you see the symptoms of bhav in an unknowledgeable person, that is known as Chaya-bhava-abhasa. So sometimes, like an unknowledgeable person who has no knowledge about scriptures, they're listening to Harikatha, from pure devotees, their heart gets soft. And that is Chaya-bhava-abhasa. Chaya-bhava-abhasa. Do you understand? So it manifests from the heart. There are three things. One is Pratibimbha-bhava-abhasa, second is Chaya, and third is Shuddha-rati-abhasa. Shuddha-rati. Abhasa is not abhasa. First one is Pratibimba. Pratibimbha-bhava-abhasa. It's like a reflection. Pratibimba means reflection. It's happening to the people who believe in karma, people who believe in knowledge. So karmi and jnani, they have desire to get liberated. And they are listening to Harikatha only to get liberated. They are crying sometimes. All this comes into the category of Pratibimbha-bhava-abhasa. And Chaya, if an unknowledgeable person, he has no knowledge about anything. They don't have desire of liberation. They don't know what liberation means. But they don't have materialistic desires. They don't want to go to heaven and enjoy. So such person, such person, they cry and they get goosebumps and they get symptoms of love. And that time, that is Chaya-bhava-abhasa. Chaya means a shadow. Chaya-bhava-abhasa. Difference between Pratibimba and Chaya. I'll just explain. So there's connection, no connection in Pratibimba, and there's connection in Chaya. Like shadow is connected to our body, so Chaya has connection. So the reflection of moon, if you can see the reflection of moon in the river water, but actually water has no connection to the moon, but you can see its reflection there. Exactly like that, on the banks of that river, if there's a tree, and the reflection of the tree is coming on the water, so that shadow is connected to the tree because the tree is on the banks of that river. The shadow of the tree, like this hand, if you see my hand right here, so you can see the shadow, the touch, the shadow is connected on an angle. It's like touching that point, and then the shadow is coming. So Pratibimba, reflection, it means it has no connection. There's no connection between the two things. It is also a reflection, you can see it. Like the moon, like I'm giving example, the reflection of the moon, it's coming on the water of the river. But moon is far away. That reflection you're seeing in the water of moon, is there any connection between them? No. It's far away. The reflection is coming, but it's far away. Where is the reflection of the moon coming? It's so far away. There's no connection between the river and the moon, but yet you can see the reflection. So if you see the tree is on the banks of the river, and the reflection of the tree is in the water, and that is connected. The shadow of the tree, you can see it is connected. You can see exactly like that. There's the example here is, so the people who have desire to enjoy senses and they want to get liberated, and they are getting absorbed in some mood, then it is Pratibimba-bhava-abhasa. Pratibimba-bhava-abhasa. Pratibimba and Ratyabhasa. So if an unknowledgeable person, if he's getting association of pure devotee of the Lord, and they're sitting and listening to Hari-katha, and their heart is getting soft, and they're crying, and they're getting absorbed in mood a little bit, so that is known as Chaya. The Jata-rati or bhav has not manifested yet, but it's the stage prior to that. So Chaya-bhava-abhasa, this is beneficial because they are getting association of pure devotee of the Lord, and the karmi and jnani, they did not get association of the Lord. They are, if they see the symptoms of love like romaj kampa in their body, it's not beneficial. You can keep listening for one life and then you may understand some of it. I just told you loads of information. I not speak from here and there. I give examples that are written in Jaiv Dharma, in scriptures. Read Jaiv Dharma and you will know everything. The tree, the shadow reflection of the tree, it's coming on the water and it's connected. They both are connected. And the moon is far away, and it does not have direct connection. And you can see the reflection of the moon in water, so that is the difference between shadow and reflection. So getting the association of pure devotees, and then the growth that we see in the devotee, even if an unknowledgeable person, you're getting association of pure devotee, and this is the condition. Its theory is that even they have no knowledge about scriptures, only by getting association of pure devotee, the moods are manifesting in their heart. That is known as Chaya-bhava-abhasa. Just understand that. Karmis, jnanis, they're not getting association of the God. But in their heart, they are getting goosebumps, they're crying. That is Pratibimba-bhava-abhasa. This is the difference. So, if you do anything in pure devotee, in the association of pure devotees of the Lord, and you're getting these realizations, it is beneficial and it's true. And if you're not getting association of the pure devotees, and you're crying, it's not beneficial. Just understand this. Huh? So if someone is really getting goosebumps or they're crying, but they're not in association of pure devotee, it's not beneficial. That is Pratibimbha-bhava. And if moods can even manifest in an unknowledgeable person in association of pure devotee of the Lord, that is known as Chaya-bhava-abhasa. So our ancestors have explained, the Guru Parampara have explained the symptom that tears falling down from eyes, ecstatic symptoms. So like tears coming from eyes, why are the tears coming from your eyes? If you're not in the association of pure devotee and you're in bad association and you're crying, the tears are coming, such, that is Pratibimba. What mood do they have? So they are listening to Katha and they are crying. What is the reason? What is their intention behind that? So even if they are pratishtha or not, but they have desire to enjoy that, listening to Harikatha, and what they are thinking, they're thinking about their goat. Like, oh, my goat is missing. They are crying. So it depends why the tears are coming. Why are the tears coming? It depends. So listening to Harikatha, and so there was an old woman. That old woman, she listened to Harikatha and she started to weep. And the sadhu asked the old lady, why were you crying? Why are you crying? She said, I didn't understand a word you said, but so she said, if you didn't understand Harikatha, then why are you crying? She said, Maharaj, today has been 3 days passed by and I had a goat pet, and that goat, the beard of my goat was exactly like your beard. When you used to move your head, I could remember my goat. She remembered her goat. She was missing her goat and she was crying. What is the reason of crying? That goat. Her goat is lost. So that's what. She lost her goat. That's why she's crying. She's not having any realization or understanding any Harikatha. So whatever they're smiling, crying, we need to know the reason behind it. So this is karmi, and jnani, they are want oneness with Brahma, they want to absorb the divine light. So the God is always looking for deep modes. So it depends what bhav do you have. God accepts your bhav. He accepts your mood. Why is the person crying? What is the reason behind the tears? Why are they dancing? So if someone is dancing, why are they dancing? It depends. We should know. Understand or not? So, for karmi and jnani, they also dance. Why do they dance? So, okay, if someone is fat person, to lose their weight, they dance. And if someone is dancing, why are they dancing? So, so she's saying we dance because Gurudev said. So try and understand what I'm saying here. Some person is dancing. We need to know the reason. Why are they dancing? What is their motive behind it? What is their intention? What is their mood? So someone is doing dance to please the Krishna. That is known as bhakti. And if someone is just feeling cold and they're like, oh, let's warm my body up, and then they do stretching, they dance, so they do jogging, aerobics, just to keep their body warm in cold weather. So both people, they're jogging, running, walking. So if their motive is different, then the fruits will be different. So if someone is jogging to keep themselves healthy, the blood will flow, blood circulation will improve. The fruit is different. And if someone is like feeling the Hari-katha and kirtan and then he's dancing, then the fruit will be different. From outside you won't know what's their motive. You will only know if you look internally. So this is what I'm explaining. The reason behind it matters. Here it is also explained. So the people who desire sense gratification and those who desire to get liberated, the ecstatic symptoms like getting tears coming. So I told you So 9 external symptoms of bhav. I told you about 9 external symptoms of bhav. Gurudev is saying that people who desire liberation and those who desire sense gratification, and if you see these 9 external symptoms in them, then we should think that is Pratibimbha-bhasa. And if someone is in association of pure devotee, and then you see the one of the 9 external symptoms of bhav, and 8 types of eight ecstatic symptoms. So you see that I have not explained internal symptoms.
तीन है अनुकूल्य अभिलाषा, भगवत प्राप्ति अभिलाषा और सौहार्द अभिलाषा।
So Anukula Abhilasha,
भगवत प्राप्ति अभिलाषा
Bhagavad Prapti Abhilasha, and
सोहिद्र
Sohidra Abhilasha. Sohidra Abhilasha. It's like friendly. Desire to do bhakti. So they have desire to attain Lord, desire for friendship. Sohidra Abhilasha means like with the eternal associates, we want to be friends with them, the eternal associates, like the mood of Rupa Manjari. So we need to be friends with Rupa Manjari to get her and understand her mood. So whose mood you want, you have to be friends with them. Then you can know. So if you need work from someone, then you have to be friends with them. It's true or not. If you don't be friends, then you won't get that. Like, if someone wants to serve Srimati Radharani under the guidance of Rupa Manjari, then they have to be friends with Rupa Manjari first. Who are you friends with? Lalita Devi. Who you want to be friends with? Lalita Devi? Then you have to become friends with Lalita Devi. So if you be friends with Lalita Devi, she will take you to Sri Radharani. Who will take you? So if you be friends with Rupa Manjari, they will take you to Radharani. So the straight thing is, you have to be friends with eternal associates. What is the meaning? To attain their moods, you have to listen to Hari-katha. So being friends with someone, what does it mean? So there's automatically love exists between friendship. Only then we attain the mood, their mood, we get absorbed in their mood. So if someone wants the mood of Lalita Devi, then you read Lalita Ashtak. So if someone just desires that I want to become servant of Sri Radharani, that I want to become servant of Sri Radharani, if Lalita Devi listens that, at that time, Lalita Devi grabs that person, the devotee, and she brings that devotee to Sri Radharani. So only a friend will give you something. So you have to be friends. So there's no discrimination here. This is natural. So someone is serving you, then you give them. And so you give to your servants first, and you give to other people later. If you have food left, then you give to some. So I give everything to everyone. No one is my friend and enemy. I just give everything to everyone. It's the straight thing and truth. I'm not lying. So if there's Bhagavat and someone gave you donation of 2,000, 5,000, so you will need to give them something in return or not. And if you don't give them something, and you give something to people who have not given donation, then how will you do Bhagavat? You have to give something in return to people who are giving you donation. It's the truth. It's about offering respect. So anyone who it is, doesn't matter. Are they all equal? No, everyone is not equal. A person has given donation, you have to give them something in return. So they will think I gave donation. So people, they have desires, and no one is like liberated soul. So am I saying truth or not? So he said that there should be no discrimination. There are even difference in size of your fingers. All your fingers are equal. See, this thumb is big, small, and fat, and this pinky finger is thin. So see, there's difference in your fingers, and there difference in all the 5 fingers, the 5 types of fingers. One is fat, one is thin. So how can they be equal? So people seek equality. They want, oh yeah, I want equality, I want discrimination. So what they are saying is Kheer and stool and urine is equal. That's what equality means? No. So everyone is equal. So Param Gurudev said, okay, eat stool urine and eat Kheer, both of them. Because why? Because you think everything is equal, so eat. Eat Kheer and eat stool and urine. So eat sweet rice and milk and eat stool and urine. So for demigods, we think like they all are equal. So that person is foolish. They have no knowledge about anything. So like everyone is seeking equality. Param Gurudev used to always give straightforward, and he used to answer everything directly. Like, oh, everything is equal. So wife and husband, they are equal. Oh my God. So your husband and another man, there's difference between that. Didi said. So whatever you listen to Harikatha, you will feel blissful. So people who desire liberation and sense gratification, if they see any 9 of the external symptoms of bhav in karmi and jnani, if you see any of the 9 external, so what are the 9 external symptoms of bhav? The 9 external symptoms, if you see any of that in such a person, then it is Pratibimba-bhava-abhasa. And if you see that in an unknowledgeable person, but he's getting this manifestation of these external symptoms in association of pure devotee of a Lord, then it is Chaya-bhava-abhasa. Because they are in association of pure devotee of the Lord, so it is beneficial. Chaya-bhava-abhasa. So like dancing, shouting loudly, rolling on the ground, and shortness of breath, and saliva falling down from mouth, and laughing loudly, and these are the external symptoms. 9 external symptoms of bhava. Like if someone is dancing, what does dancing means? It is known as anubhav, like external symptom. But we need to understand why is someone dancing. We have to see and then we know. Only the person who dances, they know. What is the motive? You are smiling. Why are you smiling? Dancing. So whatever it is, we have to investigate what the reason behind it is. So why are you crying? What's the reason of your crying? Like I explained, like one devotee was crying and one non-devotee and one unknowledgeable person is crying. That old woman that I told you about. So if Srivas Thakur is crying, he's listening to Harikatha, and that old woman is crying. They both are crying. You have to ask them and then you will know. From outside it looks the same. You're reading Bhagavad-katha and you're crying. So Mahaprabhu asked, why are you crying? He said, when so the child is saying, when I don't understand a word what's written in Bhagavad-gita, but I'm just following instruction of my guru. And when I start to open the book, I see the clear visualization that Krishna is driving the chariot and Arjuna is sitting on the chariot. And Krishna is giving him advice. He is looking back to Arjuna and giving him advice. And I see this visual and my heart gets soft and I cry. I don't understand the meaning of any word that's written here. I don't understand a word. It starts with Dharamkshetra. I don't know what Dharamkshetra is. I am reading this, but I don't know the meaning. But when I'm reading this, I see that Krishna is driving the chariot and he's holding the ropes that is tied to the horse. He's sitting on the driving seat of chariot and Arjun is sitting at the back and Krishna is giving him beautiful advice. I'm seeing this visual and my heart, it got so soft on seeing this. And one person is reading Shlok of Gitas and they're crying. Why are they crying? So it's similar with the beard example. Both they are crying. Two people are crying. But we have to investigate the reason behind it. Yes. So if someone is crying, it doesn't mean they are in love. No. They have prem. If you understand, it's okay. If you not, then keep listening over and over again. It's easy. If you're not understanding, then keep listening again and again. So did you understand or not? Who did not understand? Those who are not listening, they are not understanding. Listen.
अंतःकरण की भावों का प्रकट करने वाले भाव के विकारों का अनुभाव कहते हैं। अंतःकरण में जो भाव के विकार होते हैं।
First sentence. The external transformations that reveal the heart's emotions are called anubhav.
जो अंतःकरण के भाव जब वो भाव प्रकट होते हैं तो अनुभव।
The internal things, when our heart is happy and is feeling joyful, automatically our legs start dancing. They don't want to dance intentionally. The heart is making our legs dance. We're seeing that they are dancing, but in reality they are not dancing, their heart is dancing. Like mother, what does she do to her child? She makes her child see the moon. And this is positive harm. She's not looking at the moon herself. See and the show. So we're seeing that that's a see. I see. Oh, see and saw. And mother. And mother is showing. Mother shows the moon. So see and show. So the child is seeing the moon and mother is making the child see the moon. So mother is seeing the moon and she is showing the moon to her child. And I'm watching directly. I'm looking at you directly. And second person I'm telling, look at them. So I am looking and I'm helping other to see. You can only show what you see yourself. So they're like, oh son, look at the moon. So this mother is looking at the moon and she's also showing the moon. So these are two things happening simultaneously. And if you're just looking, then it's just you're looking at it. You understand? So this is the example of anubhav. Like the internally, when in the heart, when the bhav manifests, then it's the reason why these external symptoms are coming. So the heart is dancing, and then automatically his leg starts to dance. If the heart is not feeling joy, bliss, then the heart will keep sitting, it won't dance, it would be like stiff, like a tree. If the heart is not dancing, then why will they dance? And you are just picking them up, hey, come dance with us, come dance with us. It's not in their heart, they're not feeling it by their heart to dance. So then you pick them up by force, and then they start to dance. This also happens. They're like, no, I don't want to dance today. I'm feeling shame. I don't want to dance. So this happens or not? Mostly this happens. One person is dancing naturally, and to some person you have to pick them up by force and make them dance. I'm giving you example here because it's like seeing and showing. So in English, so see and show. So the only person who's seeing something, only they can show something. So when the word show coming, it's like they're seeing themselves and then they're making the other people see it. So like mother is looking at the moon and she's showing the moon. So that means, does that mean you are dancing and you are making other person dance with you? They are like sitting like a rock. You pick them up by force and you make them dance. You're dancing yourself and you're making other people dance with you. What is the meaning? So the heart is dancing and automatically the legs are dancing as well. Both of the things are happening simultaneously. It's true or not? So if Prabhuji is asking, if someone does not want to dance, is it okay to make them dance?
फिर नाचना शुरू कर देते हैं।
Gurudev was saying, while getting dance, they like to dance. They start to like dance after some time. Who does not want to dance?
नहीं नहीं भाई,
First they'll say, no, I don't want to dance. I feel shame. I don't want to dance. But after some time, when you pick them up by force, and then they show their real dance. They don't stop. They keep on dancing. So Didi said it's like putting key in a toy.
ये जो अनुभाव के लिए बता रहे हैं,
So in Bhava it is explained.
बहिर्विकार आदि है।
So that
इसमें जो बहिर्विकार आदि कार्य है, नित्य विलुंठन,
so the external things like dancing, rolling on the ground, singing,
अंगों का मोड़न, उनका
bending body,
जमाई,
shouting loudly, rolling on the ground, and not thinking about what other people are saying, and saliva dropping from mouth, laughing out loudly, and feeling dizzy. This is anubhav. External symptoms. When do they come?
हृदय में जब आता है
When
तो बाहर बहिर्
it comes in the heart, then automatically they manifest externally. If it's not happening internally, then externally nothing will happen. So why do you laugh? Your heart feels like laughing, and then you laugh. Only then you laugh. When your heart feels like laughing. When does someone laugh? If someone is sad, someone's parents has died, will they laugh? You tell me. Because they are feeling sadness in their heart. How will they laugh? So if your heart is absorbed in deep sadness and pain, they won't laugh. So why do you laugh when you're happy? When your heart is happy, your consciousness is happy, they won't laugh. They will laugh. But if someone is sad, they won't laugh. It's a direct logic. So first, it should come from inner core of the heart. So we have to see what's inner core of the heart. If there's sadness and pain, then how will they laugh? Are you understanding what I'm saying? So like saliva dropping, like yawning, feeling dizzy. So internally it is happening. So whatever is coming internally, it's coming externally. Yes, nothing is done by force. So if someone is doing by force, then it's different. Everything is written. You need to understand what's written. So why do you yawn? When there's so much reasons to yawn. It's not only because you're feeling sleepy. Like this. Like this, you yawn and you feel fresh after it. So Krishna, he woke up and Krishna do it in front of King of Yamara. He's giving up laziness, and laziness is coming. But both the times you feel like yawning. So you feel like sleeping. So when you feel like sleeping, you take yawn. After waking up, you also yawn. So both reasons you are yawning. So some things happen in the body naturally. And sometimes it's coming because of a reason. One day I explained Harikatha that the king, he fell down and fell into the lake of Kheer, and the minister, he fell into the lake of stool and urine, and they are both licking each other. So this is very funny story. We listened to this Harikatha and our heart felt happy, and that's why we all laughed. We feel like crying when listening to Harikatha, so it's different. So in the morning, Uddhav, he reached Braj. Uddhav did not know where is the house of Nanda Maharaj. He asked a Brajvasi that he said, where is the palace of Nanda Maharaj? I want to meet Nanda Maharaj. At that time when Brajvasi said, let's see this flow of water. Just follow along this flow of water, and where the flow of water stops, there will be the palace of Nanda Maharaj. So where is this flow of water coming? This is coming from the tears. Mother Yashoda is absorbed in the separation of Krishna. So this is very deep. You all will cry if you listen to this properly. What is the reason? Why is someone laughing? Why is someone crying? So internally, if you're absorbed, then externally things will come automatically. So some people are just like sitting like a stone. I feel so surprised to see them. So if you don't want to dance, then move aside. Give space to people who want to dance. You're sitting in the middle like a stone, occupying space for no reason. Give space to people who want to dance. So your feet will touch them in Indian culture. So we just move away when someone is dancing. But if people are just like sitting like a stone, they're occupying space for no reason. If you don't want to dance, then move aside. They keep on sitting, they don't move. Like there's a mountain coming from an ocean, right? And the water is hitting the stone. From one direction, the waves, they just hit the stone. So it's exactly like that. So in the ocean, there's like a huge stone. And from all the directions, it's colliding with the water. Not from one direction, from everywhere. It's colliding with the water. And exactly like that, you are surrounded by the dancing people and they're hitting you. You're sitting like a stone in the middle. I feel like laughing when I see this. They're sitting like a huge stone in the ocean, middle of the ocean. Didi said that Gurudev did a very nice laughing exercise this morning. I'm not saying anything about Western Indian. Someone just sitting. So if people are dancing, just move away. Someone is also doing arnik in the middle. So on the dance, it's like you're sitting doing arnik and people are dancing around you. They all feel joy. So that's what is explained here.
अनुभव कहते हैं। जैसे नृत्य विलुठन, विलुठन भूमि पर विलुठन, गान।
So the external transformers that alleviate the heart's emotions are called anubhavs. They are dancing, rolling on the ground, singing, loud crying, writhing of the body, roaring, yawning, breathing heavily, neglecting others, drooling, loud laughter, staggering about, and hiccups.
दीर्घ सांस लेना, लोग अपेक्षा त्याग,
neglecting others, drooling, loud laughter, staggering about, and hiccups, and feeling dizzy. Tomorrow we will cover more. Hari Hari Bol. He is asking, someone is crying and laughing very quickly simultaneously. So Gurudev is saying, it depends on the mood inside. Both of the things, they manifest at the same time. Person wants to cry, person wants to laugh. Some people, they don't laugh. They just make other people laugh. And some people just laugh. Some people are sad, but they make other people laugh. Didi is saying someone don't know how to express themselves. So the lyrics written by a non-devotee, it's just for entertainment purpose. So it depends on the devotee. So if written by pure devotee of the Lord, that's different. And that written by if lyric song is written by a non-devotee, then it's just for entertainment. So Uttam Bhakt does not discriminate. They are absorbed in the mood, they are witnessing what they're seeing, there's stimulation in the body, and then they are writing the kirtan. So Uttam Bhagavad, these are the symptoms. They have stimulation in their body, they have real deep realization. And what you're saying, we have to see which category of the devotee is. If he's Uttam Bhakt, so whatever they are seeing, whatever they are writing, it's everyone will cry. Like Srivas Thakur, yesterday I explained. He said to Devanand Pandit, he was not a devotee. He used to speak Bhagavad, and he's a very nice, but he was not a pure devotee. Devanand Pandit. What Srivas Thakur, when he went in there, and Srivas Thakur used to cry on listening to his Harikatha, because Srivas Thakur is Uttam Bhagavad. If you just show them a little thing, when you just start reciting the verse, they just feel everything in their heart gets stimulated, and they cry. This is the Uttam Bhagavad. The heart is automatically stimulating, and then the heart starts to dance, and to normal people it does not affect. So they are just showing externally. So if your heart is dancing from the inside, then your legs will move automatically. If your heart is not dancing and you're trying to dance by force, that would be not have such deep expression in it. So Haridas Thakur, he started to dance when he saw a snake, and a Brahman, he started to dance to copy Haridas Thakur, and then he ran away. They both are dancing. The Brahman is also dancing, and Haridas Thakur is also dancing. Haridas Thakur is dancing because his heart is feeling happy. This is what we should understand. We should understand and analyze the reason behind it. Why is someone crying? What is the reason? What is the main reason behind it? We have to investigate the reason. The cause and effect. She is asking about yawning. So what happens when yawning? We ask. Tomorrow we will discuss about it.